TheorySabers.com.
Why didn't you offer this game to Star Wars Theory and let him give an honest review? He's the biggest Star Wars YouTube channel out there. Maybe take some of his feedback. Give it to someone like that. If you really want to sell a game, I'm telling you. But you guys don't listen, man. You want to fly people out that you know will say positive things, that will say all the right things, and you think that's going to help sell your game. It's not. You know what that's going to help do?
Yes, they did reach out. There's a lot of people like messaging me privately being like, they reached out to all these other people and blah, 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 and they didn't reach out to you. And I was like, well, they actually did. And I just think that I'll be able to give a much more authentic point of view of things if I just speak my mind. Usually with these things, I find, I've done work like this with different companies in the past. And there's a thing you sign, there's a contract you sign. It's like, can't say this, can't say that, blah, blah, blah. And some other formalities and whatnot, and NDAs. And, we will give you X, Y, and Z. And yeah, look, at the end of the day, I feel like if a game is really good, like the Jedi Fallen Order game, Jedi Survivor game, I'm going to promote the crap out of it. I know what I'm worth in that sense, and I will give just like I did. I gave hundreds of thousands of dollars of free promotion, if not millions of dollars of free marketing for those games. Live streaming the clips, Star Wars Theory on Star Wars Theory Plus, on all my social media, the millions and millions of views that all of those generated. That's all free marketing, and they didn't have to do a single thing for it. In fact, I was the first person that I know of that ever mentioned Jedi Fallen Order on YouTube, and you can find the video back in 2017, I think it is, or 2018. Yeah, 2018. And I remember reaching out, like constantly following up with EA. I had a contact there because I used to do some collaborations and stuff with the Game Changer program years ago before I didn't get any calls anymore. I was like, I'm so interested in this game. Like, please send me out if there's anything. I'm totally like, put me on there. I want to cover this. Anyways, they were like, yeah, for sure. And then finally it came to the point where I think it was EA Play in 2018, 2019 or something. I was like, hey, I'm in LA already at this point. I was doing something for Chalk Warfare at that time. So I was like, hey, I'm in LA. I can extend my trip. If there's some early access gameplay for Jedi Fallen Order, like, please, I would love to cover that for the channel and make tons of clips and stuff like that. You don't gotta fly me out. I'm already here. I'll pay for everything. They were like, nope, nothing going on. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of sus, but whatever. And then 2 weeks later, all the Star Wars YouTubers had gameplay footage, early access footage. They're like, we went to EA Play and we played blah, blah, blah with Jedi Fallen Order. And I was like, okay. All right, then. Anyways, fair enough. But look, I ended up playing the game, loved it, freaking did so many clips and live streams and videos and lore videos about it and stuff, and just did so much promotion. Look, at the end of the day, if I like a show, if I like a game, you're going to see me talk about it like crazy. You're going to see me promote it like crazy, not for any reason like they're giving me money or anything like that, but because I actually enjoy it and I'm propelled through my own emotions to speak about something positively. And if, the same goes if it's shit. If it's bad, like The Acolyte, in my opinion, I am emotionally charged to talk about how this is destroying something that I really love and really care about, which is Star Wars, George Lucas Star Wars. And yeah, like, you're going to get that. I don't know if it's bad press or not, but you're going to get my view on that. And that's that. At the end of the day, yeah, they did reach out. We were potentially going to do something. I gave them an exorbitant amount of money. I was like, well, you need to give me this. And look, like, there's going to be a ton of things in the contract that will not bind me to any sort of tailoring of what I need to or don't need to say about this game. If it's complete ass, I'm going to be totally candid about that. And so at the end of the day, nothing was signed. Nothing was done, and I'm happy about that because the game looks like absolute shit. We saw the clip, man. It looks like garbage. And hey, maybe it's gonna be great when we actually play it. And that was just a bad side quest that they chose to show for the game. But yeah, we were in talks. They did reach out surprisingly. I was like, oh, okay. I spoke to my network and that he was the middleman, and that was it. And I made him know for sure. I'm like, look, like, I ain't gonna play nice, man. Like, if it's a certain way, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. They know how I am anyway. So yeah, anyways, in the end, I didn't sign anything. I didn't conform. I didn't nothing, no matter what the compensations were. It's my way or it's not. When it comes to my channel, I'll never take a certain amount of money and then sign a contract which says I can say or can't say something, man. Like, screw that, dude. I don't need that. I can understand that many people out there, and here's the thing. There's many people out there who don't have a big channel, and they need to do everything they can to start running. Start off running, hit the freeway running, or whatever the saying is. And I understand that they would need to take everything they can get. That would be early access to these games and this and that, because nobody in the world has early access to this stuff, and that gains them followers, and through that they will do something else and something else, and their following grows and grows and grows, where they can now get more things and more access to stuff and more subscribers and more money and whatever, right? So it's kind of like, when you get an Oscar, like you can now charge X amount, you can do this and that and have this and that given to you. And so that kind of goes in this sense. I'm not comparing it to that, but when you have a large, like Aiden Ross, for example, or PewDiePie, or like those guys get offered and millions of dollars for like one ad placement, or whatever, or contract, or whatever it might be. So the bigger you get, the more money you have, the more free shit you get. It's funny, but when you're starting out and you don't have anything, you don't get anything. You got to pay for everything yourself. So I can understand that a lot of people will literally take whatever they can get, whatever's offered to them, because they're starting and they want to get ahead as fast as they can. And they may not want to put in the grueling work of making videos every single day about lore or whatever it might be. And they feel like this will get them, right in there real quick. And I get that. I understand. But, there's always something that comes from that too. And it's like, what happens to your reputation when you keep doing these kinds of deals and these contracts and stuff? Because you do one, they're going to like it. And they're like, okay, hey, we got this selection, this list of people that are on our team that we know if we give them X, Y, and Z, they're going to give us a great review. And we need as many of those as possible, because it's all marketing, right? They'll keep reaching out for new products and this and that and whatever it might be. And so you kind of get this reputation of like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'm getting all this early access free shit, but now I'm known as like this person that's not maybe as genuine because I'm kind of bought out. And that's, then you're taking a completely different approach to your brand, to your channel, to whatever it might be. And it's up to you, But anyways, that's my thoughts on the whole sending people out and having them review stuff in general. As for them reaching out, Jay, they did. And we didn't sign anything because I want to be able to speak my mind fully. And, A, you're going to have to pay me X amount. And B, if it's something I really like for example, the next Fallen Order game, I'll do it for free. But if it's something that I just don't really care about already, I'll need a monetary compensation, and then the contract will be amended to essentially I say whatever I want, however I want, which no one's going to really want that. It's like George and what he did with selling Lucasfilm, where he's like, hey, I'm going to sell it. You pay me X amount, $4 billion, but I still get to write the stories. I still get to say, what happens and kind of oversee everything. And Bob's like, well, that's not really how selling stuff works. So anyways, call me a mini George. Best compliment I could get. Called myself that. All right. It's 3 a.m. pretty much. I hope you guys enjoyed this little vid. I'm going to do some more vids like this where it's just super candid and talking to the camera, talking to you guys, and giving you my thoughts on, a lot of industry stuff. Learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes, trusting a lot of different people, and makes you hardened in the end. All right. Catch you guys later. And yeah, we'll see what this game's all about when it comes out.